Hi, I'm Wendy Gale. Welcome to Dementia's Blurred Lines. Before I get into today's story, I just want to take a quiet moment with you because some memories don't come back gently, and this is one of them. I don't remember the drive home that day, not the streets, not the traffic, not even the feeling of the steering wheel in my hands. It's like my mind just shut down, like it needed to protect me from what I had just walked into. What I do remember is walking into my house and trying to explain it all to my husband, trying to put into words something that didn't even make sense to me yet. I told him this is why I didn't want to go back. I told him about the smell, the tension, the way my mom snapped at my stepdad, and the way he just took it. He tried to snap back, but he didn't have the energy to fight anymore. And as I was talking, I could feel this mix of guilt and anger and heartbreak sitting in my chest. Guilt for leaving, anger at my mom, and this overwhelming, almost numb feeling that stayed with me for days. It was like my body was still in that apartment, even though I had left. And then, that same night, the phone rang. It was my mom, crying, panicking, telling me my stepdad shit his pants, and she didn't know what to do. I hadn't even processed what I saw earlier. I hadn't even taken a full breath, and suddenly I was right back in it, pulled into her chaos, her crisis, her fear, and her anger. There was no space for what I felt. There never had been. So I did what I always do. I stepped in. I ordered adult rubber underwear bottoms for him. I tried to calm her down, but nothing worked. She just kept going, complaining about her life, how unfair everything was, and how she couldn't take it anymore. I stayed on the phone until she finally wound down, and before we hung up, I told her I loved her, because even with everything, I did, and that's the part that hurts the most. And from that night on, it became a pattern. Every morning, every night, sometimes in the afternoons, she'd call in a meltdown or in a rage. Nothing warm, nothing gentle, just crisis after crisis, anger after anger, and fear after fear. Her narcissism, her panic, her bitterness, it all amplified now. And this went on for months. I didn't really know then, but that night, with that first phone call, was the beginning of everything. The beginning of the role I never asked for, the emotional unraveling, and of me becoming the person they would lean on, even when I was barely standing myself. I just want to thank you for sitting with me through this part of the story. These moments weren't easy to live through, and they're not always easy to tell, but sharing them makes the weight a little lighter. So please take care of yourself and know that you're not alone, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.